We are still on our mission to overthrow the Terran Dominion, and in the previous episode we decided to try and do so by robbing a few of their trains. Now the very last one that we robbed apparently carried an old Terran Dominion adjutant, one of those robots. And while she currently doesn't want to talk to Raynor because apparently he's labeled as a criminal, I guess he worked together with the Sons of Korhal way back in the day, and you know, they were technically considered to be a terrorist organization. And of course Raynor also has been working against the Dominion for a very long time now, but regardless, I think we'll probably figure out a way to make her. Yeah, so there she is. Let's see if she has anything to say.
User identified. Raynor James.
Yes?
User status criminal.
What? Oh, okay. So she needs apparently an access code or something along those lines. Let's see what Dr. Hansen has to say about this.
Jim, let me in. What really happened on Tarsonis? Whatever it was, I can see it tearing you up inside.
Tarsonis. That's where it all went down. Meng stole a psi emitter from the Confederacy and planted it there. He knew that it'd attract the Zerg, and our revolution began that day. The day Mengsk murdered a whole planet and called it justice.
My God. Billions of innocent people. That's just monstrous. No wonder you hate him so much.
Is she flirting with me? Really, the real reason, though, why I guess we really hate Mengsk is just because of the fact that he left Kerrigan to die there. I think that's probably the true reason why we don't really like him very much, but apparently we don't really want to share that kind of information. Obviously, he's also just a bad guy, right? I mean, he let billions of people die. But anyways, let's have a quick look at the research console as well. Do we have anything new? I did get some Zerg research in the previous episode, so apparently that allows us to choose an item to research. Either we can go with the Planetary Fortress. We can upgrade a command center into a planetary fortress. The upgrade grants extra armor and the twin Ibix cannons, or I-bikes, I don't know. Probably not an I-bike, that's something else completely loco. But of course, it can no longer lift off. And secondly, we can also get the Perdition turret, a flame turret that does massive area damage, conceals itself when not in combat. So I don't actually know if we're going to be able to get an orbital command. That's going to be another upgrade to the command center. Usually you can only get one of the two, right? So I'm a little worried that if I pick Planetary Fortress right now, that I'm probably not going to be making use of orbital commands anymore, and I really want to focus on those. So I'm kind of tempted, just because also, you know, obviously Planetary Fortress is in the multiplayer. I've made hundreds of thousands of those. I kind of feel like making the Perdition turret research here instead, or getting the Perdition turret research instead, just because it seems really cool, and it's not something we usually get to mess around with. So it's a flame turret that does massive area damage. It conceals itself when not in combat. This turret fires a deadly wall of fire that is ideal for holding off large waves of enemy units. The turret also conceals itself beneath the ground when out of combat, luring unsuspecting enemies into its field of fire. The Zerg's ability to burrow has allowed them to massacre countless Terran soldiers in deadly ambushes. The new Perdition turret should help even the score. Alright, let's pick it up. There we go, it's done. Now I can no longer research that. It's so strict though, you literally have to restart the campaign if you want to get these other researches. It doesn't really matter all too much, but... Alrighty, let's see what this Zerg tank now has to do with anything. There's a new Statman log right here, entry 2247. Recovered Zerg sample continues to evolve. Clearly has motor function despite the lack of anything like a neural cortex. It's given off more heat than it could possibly be absorbing in that tank. I'm learning how some Zerg burrow so well. It's extremely sophisticated. They have billions of tiny muscles that vibrate at a low frequency, effectively loosening soil, crumbling rock, and snapping vegetation. They can swim through the ground. It's not quite as fast as running, but it's close. I can see a way to put this knowledge to good use. Alrighty, you figure out something, Statman. You have anything to say?
Yes. You have a question, sir?
Yeah, you know, can you, like, hurry up the research?
802 to the power of 4 at 12, don't forget the decimal point.
What is this thing right here in the bottom left, by the way? Is that like a drum set? Like a drum they get to mess around on when, I guess it's just a table, eh? Alright, let's head over to the cantina. Tosh, do you have anything new?
Robin trains. We'll make a pirate out of you yet, Mr. Reyna.
Mr. Reyna. Tigers, what's up?
Robbing a train again get you feeling nostalgic?
Damn straight. We must have hit the Shell Express a dozen times back in the day. Oh, that keeper never got old.
Almost got us killed when they smartened up and started using outriders to chase us.
Never was a man of them could keep up with you on a vulture, Jimmy. Just added to the fun. How the hell you got a job as marshal after all that? I'll never know.
How did he actually become a marshal after that? Is there any information about that? There's probably the books that will explain all of that. But anyways, Donnie Vermillion, you weren't there in the previous episode. Can you please come back? You're awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, each night I bring you the news in the most fair and balanced manner
Oh, totally,
possible.
yeah.
But tonight I have a commentary. Some have asked me what the difference is between our leader, Emperor Mengsk, and the traitor Jim Raynor. They point out that Mengsk rebelled against the government of his youth and came to power through the use of violence and subversion. Why is it wrong for Jim Raynor to rebel in similar fashion? There is a difference. When Emperor Mengsk began his revolution, there was no threat hanging over humanity. James Raynor is waging his revolution while we are at war with 2 alien races. James Raynor, have you no conscience? Shouldn't you fall in line, putting your petty complaints aside as we struggle for humanity's very survival against this alien menace?
Everyone's a critic.
Good old Donnie Vermillion. Wait, has that sign always been there? It says, don't shoot at screen. I mean, I think that much is obvious, right? But I didn't actually realize that apparently it had a little sign right taped below it. Donnie Vermillion, though, of course, neutral as ever. Definitely not a jerk whatsoever. Let's see if there's any...
Came to the right place.
Let's see if there's any new researches, maybe. Nope, doesn't look like it. We have 4 left to unlock, but... no new ones right now. That means that we're going to be heading over to the armory next. Is there going to be a new unit over here now? Really? I figured that more units would show up here over time, but really, it's not actually... I mean, we've had a couple of missions, like, for example, the previous one with the Diamondbacks and all that. Apparently, they do not show up in the armory, interestingly enough. But anyways, Swan, what's up?
Yeah, good old days, robbing trains, yada yada, bang bang, yeah. I'm making Diamondbacks.
I love him.
Yeah.
Okay, enough. He's such a badass. Alright, so we now have a new vehicle research for the Diamondback. Diamondbacks gain +1 range. Yeah, that's pretty cool, but no. And Diamondbacks also gain +50 life. That is really good, but they still die so easily to units that deal bonus damage to armored, like, you know, Immortals, like Marauders, like there's a bunch of units that will just absolutely tear this unit apart. And they are 150 gas each. I don't think that with either of these upgrades, they're really gonna be justifiable in a lot of the later stages of this game. On the other hand, though, +3 missile range and +1 cannon range, the arrows targeting system right here for the Goliath. I think this one is absolutely incredible. This advanced targeting system lets the Goliath missiles locate and lock on to more distant targets. The targeting system also features an AI that can better predict the paths of moving targets, letting the Goliath's autocannons hit ground targets from a greater distance. We are definitely picking that one up. I still have 60,000 credits remaining. I do feel like I've got all of the most important upgrades that I really wanted for now, though. Yeah, you know what? We'll just save them up for now. See if we maybe get a unit in a little bit that... you know, I really want to upgrade right from the get-go. I really do like the Goliath, though. They are badass. But with that, it is time to head on over to the bridge. Horner, what's going on?
I've been looking for an encryption expert so we can access the adjutant we recovered. No luck so far.
Colonel Orlin at Dead Man's Port can crack anything. Haven't been back there in a while. Say, didn't you end up getting married last time we were there?
I told you before, if I knew what the prize was, I never would have joined that card game.
Oh.
There's just something about a lover's reunion that chokes me up.
So this is the whole reference. Yeah, I've never actually talked to any of these guys really during the campaign. Apparently we get an achievement for that, but this is apparently a reference to Mira Han. So I think what happened is that he ended up like winning or losing a card game, and apparently he was forced into like forced into marriage. A little bit strange, a little bit of an odd situation to be in, but you know what? Let's have a quick little look at the star map and see what's up. So we once again has several different areas to go to. Now Meinhoff has indeed been on this screen for a while. I'm kind of tempted to go ahead and head on over there first, just because, you know, it's probably something we should go ahead and pick up. So known for its rich, abundant mineral deposits, Meinhoff has been controlled by the Kalmorian Combine for many years. Recently, however, it has become a haven for refugees escaping the invading Zerg.
Jim, refugee populations from across the sector have been using Meinhoff as a staging point. But with so many people in close proximity, an epidemic of some kind has started sweeping through the camps. Please, my people need help. We've got to do something before it's too late.
Are you fluttering your eyelashes at me, Dr. Ariel Hansen? Are you flirting with... I guess he actually cares about these people, eh? So we need to investigate the Meinhoff infestation. We have apparently got the Hellion. A fast skirmisher has a flame attack. Really? I didn't know. And apparently we get 110 credits, or 110,000 credits rather, and then also 2 Zerg research opportunities. Brutal has been selected. Let's head on over. Ooh. The Meinhoff system. 4:53 shipboard time. Is that the time we're gonna keep then? Shipboard time?
So what are we looking at, Doc?
Our readings indicate some kind of bio-infestation is spreading through the refugee camps. Even the buildings are being covered by it.
I've seen this kind of thing before. It's a Zerg virus. All we can do is burn it out. Every one of those infested buildings has to be destroyed.
But where are all the people?
There they are!
Oh no. Those things are infested refugees?
Okay.
This is a nightmare.
Yeah. This ain't good at all.
It
Poor
looks like
people.
they burrow underground by day and emerge only at night. The virus must make them vulnerable to the high UV output of Meinhoff's star.
Then we'll hit the infested buildings by day and protect our base at night. Don't worry, Doc. We'll contain this thing.
Oh, okay. It's actually kind of funny how many of these missions eventually turned out to also be co-op missions, right? I mean, these are clearly missions that are turned into co-op missions a little while later. Really cool to see. Anyway, let's go ahead and once again start building off, or start off right here by building up our economy. I think that's going to be very important.
All right, boys. We can't risk the contagion spreading to this camp. I want a perimeter set and some bunkers in place now.
Okay.
You going sweet on that doctor lady, Jimmy. Can't see why else we'd keep fighting for these damn dirt farmers.
Wow, alright. No smart remarks apparently either by Mr. Rayner here. Alright, so we have to go ahead and hold on for a while.
In 30 seconds.
Now, some of you mentioned in the comment section that I should really not do this mission until I get a proper amount of siege tanks and whatnot out. Because apparently having siege tanks makes this mission really easy. We don't have siege tanks. We don't have them, so I think I can go ahead and pull this off anyway, but I'm not entirely convinced. We have to go ahead and defend though.
We gotta hold out till sunrise. Brace yourselves. This could get ugly.
Not enough.
Okay. Put the dudes in there. Have you guys move to the front, please, as well. That would be awesome. And let's go ahead and make a supply depot. There we go. Alright, so the infestation is right now coming in already. We will have to make a lot of units during the nighttime then as well, right? Because if we plan on going out during the day to snipe off all these buildings, we do have to be smart about it. Okay. I see. I'm actually pretty happy now with the bunker upgrade there, though. That's gonna deal a lot more damage. That's gonna make things quite a bit easier for us. I like it. Let's start putting some of these guys into the SC, or into the thingy. The thingy into the thingy. I'm sure you understood exactly what I meant. Alright, let's set this up as F1 and this is F2. There we go. So we can easily switch between them if we need to. Of course, I do want to get myself a bunch of upgrades as well on these units. I think actually, like, even though we can make Hellions, right? We've made thousands of Hellions throughout my career of playing StarCraft. I kind of feel I kind of feel like focusing just on bio-based army units right now. Just because it you know, simplifies the process quite a bit, and there's no denying that bio is really strong. Yep. I think that's our plan for now. I may decide to switch that up though, we'll see. I don't really need that second gas then either, right? Alright. Can I get... There we go, the engineering center. Or engineering bay, rather. There sure are a lot of infested though. And of course, I want to continuously build up our economy. These hellbats are really sick too, actually. Maybe I should have gotten some upgrades on those. I ended up losing apparently one on this side. I could go ahead and add on some more of those too, actually.
Hey, hotshot. I got schematics to build them Hellions you saw in Marsara. Should be good down there.
Can I make some? I mean, I can make some. It's just that I think Marines are going to be better, right? No, we are really going to stick with Marines, I think, for now. Oh, whoopsie daisies. I didn't realize that they actually went out on a bit of a mission of their own. Okay, maybe one of you go ahead and repair them up.
Sun's coming up.
There's a lot of zombies though. It's just like playing They Are Billions. Whew. That's actually a lot of units. Okay, sun is coming up in a couple of seconds, so that makes them burn down, I think. Okay, here we go. Go, 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 go. We need to kill him!
Rise and shine, boys. Now it's our time to do some damage.
Is that some sort of nest? You better destroy it.
I don't know what kind of nest you're seeing. There's something over there, maybe? I don't know. But we do need to kill a lot of houses. 141 remaining? Oh, jeez. That's quite a few houses to worry about, then. Can you make a tech lab? Wonderful. I wouldn't mind some Marines and Marauders at this point. I think that's a pretty good idea. We still have quite a bit of time remaining here as well. Okay. Start up some supply depots. And continue building onwards over there. I also am gonna have to get myself a handful of medics once again.
Alright, this sector is clear. Nice work, boys. Now move on to the next area.
Very good. Let's do the big switcheroo. I might even want to make some... You know what? I'm gonna make Goliaths. Yeah, we're gonna make Goliaths too. Hellions are cool and all, but Goliaths are way cooler. Well, they're really not, but... You know, novelty factor and all that. I actually don't know if I get enough economy to support this many producing structures, though. Because I still need to get quite a few units here as well. Okay, we do have to get out of there soon. Yeah. Let's just go back. I do want to make sure, well, I need to make sure that I have an attack path as well, right? So my units can actually get out. And at the same time, I think it's time for another bunker here near the northern entrance to my base as well. There we go. Let's get a couple of medics going. I like this. This is a good setup. I would like to get a Goliath as well if I can.
Not enough. You should set some guards. They'll be coming again soon.
There's a slow advancement here of these zombies. Who invited them?
Scans are picking up a unique Zerg biosignature. It appears to be a burrowing creature that is underground during the day and emerges only at night.
Sir, if you kill one of those creatures, Stedman can study it and perhaps learn something.
Yes. I will try to do exactly that. Alright, so we could have actually been fighting there for a little while longer, but I'm assuming these Zerg creatures are probably only going to be coming out during the night cycle. So that makes this a whole lot more tricky, because we are going to need some fast units to try and deal with them, I guess. That's why Hellions could be really good.
Infested Marines? Oh, hell, Jimmy, I don't care for that notion one bit.
Bad news?
Okay.
Not enough minerals.
Well, I've got a lot more units now.
Not enough minerals.
I apparently also do have some debris right here near the back of my base, so I do want to keep that one in mind too.
Not enough minerals.
Let's get some more Goliaths. I actually have a lot of gas at this point too.
Not enough minerals.
Just keep your money low, Lowko. We'll probably be okay.
Not enough.
Yeah, these double bunkers are pretty good at keeping everything occupied. I think during the next night cycle, we're gonna start roaming around with a force as well. If I can keep some SCVs around this area as well, that would be pretty sweet. But yeah, we definitely do want to start roaming here too. I'm also gonna start getting a handful of medics again, because I haven't really gotten a lot of those in a while.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, very nice. Let's go ahead and get another Goliath then. And in a minute and 45 seconds, we will have set this one off properly. But I don't think that these infestors are going to be available. Like, I don't think they're going to be available during the day cycle. Maybe I'm mistaken though. Oh, well, I didn't mean that. Imagine having a few siege tanks up there. That would be ridiculous. That would be super good. A couple of Marauders actually wouldn't hurt either though. Like, Marauders and Goliaths are really good at destroying buildings. So we can use those to our advantage really nicely. I like this though. It's pretty sweet. I don't know exactly how many day and night cycles there's going to be, by the way. I don't know if, like, the night cycles become stronger every night, or if it's, like, dependent on the amount of structures that are remaining.
In 30 seconds.
Okay. I really don't know, but we'll figure it out. Ooh, apparently they're gonna go for like a lost ditch effort right now. Okay.
Don't forget, you have to be back by dark.
Thank you. Thanks, Mom.
I can't build here.
Mom, I'm a big boy. You don't have to tell me what day I have to, or what day I have to be home at. Well, that's. It's like, Lowko, promise you're home at 11. Sure, Mom. Totally will be. Actually, I'll be honest with you. I'm acting all badass right now, but I wasn't really that cool of a kid. I didn't mind coming home earlier at all. It was a great excuse for me to play more video games. Yeah, so these infestors are not available right now. I don't know if we're gonna be capable of killing both infestors during one night, because they are pretty far apart. I'll just build a lot of bunkers.
Not enough.
You've dealt a serious blow to their numbers, Jim. You're doing great.
Oh, thank you, Hansen. Now stop batting your eyelashes. Actually, I don't know if she's into me. Besides, Jim doesn't care anyway. Jim only cares about the one lady in his life.
All right, this sector is clear. Nice work, boys. Now move on to the next area.
Maybe I could just, like... Maybe I could just go ahead and, like, return some of my Marines back home. Right? I left some in the bunkers right now as well. But maybe I can go ahead and, like, send some back home. While some others are gonna, like, occupy these bases right now. And then we'll use this hit squad that I've got out on the map right now to clean up the attack with.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
This is kind of risky. I'm actually gonna go ahead and save, just because. This may actually go absolutely terrible. Maybe I need to return home right now.
I'm not detecting any more infested structures in that sector, Jim.
I like the way you say Jim to me, Hansen. So I want to use this squad right here to try and clean this all up. This may be a really bad suggestion though, so...
Ooh. Sure pissed them off. We should wait for daylight.
Keep your eyes peeled. There's gonna be more of them out there.
Oh man. I want to go to the bonus objective, but I'm not even remotely close. Maybe I should have thought of and planned ahead a little. But we are seemingly killing a lot of things though. And I'm just about to max out as well, so it's not like, you know, we're in a terrible, terrible situation.
Seriously. Sure like stirring up the hornet's nest. Armed and ready.
Will I make this this push now less impressive, the one that they're going for? If I just stay out on the map? I mean, I'm about to max out, right? So it's... I'm just continuing onwards right now. I just wanted to go for the bonus objective. As long as we hold on at home at the same time. Alright, where's that infester at? I took a bit of a long route, but... Got it. Trying to stutter step around. And we'll return home as well. We'll take care of the rest of the shenanigans later on. I guess I'm gonna knock in my own rocks. And no, that was not an innuendo, by the way, for those of you curious. Knocking my own rocks was... Anyway. Alright, very good. Oh, no, I actually almost shut down my own bunker there. The one that I was desperately trying to keep alive. Okay, very nice. So, nighttime is only going to be here for a little while longer. Very nice, very nice. Okay. There are 63 structures remaining. I have to make sure that we have one more night cycle coming in at least, though, or at the very least that we're gonna be able to kill this infestor. So this infestor is gonna be right over here, right next to, like, the color unit button, okay? That's how we remember it. That's how we remember it. It's probably the easiest way. Like, somewhere around that height anyway. So we're gonna be remotely in the correct position. Bow, ba, ba, da, bow. Love the music in this game. So good.
Daybreak in 30 seconds.
Thank you very much, Adjutant. I like you way better than your sister up back in the ship. She's not so nice.
What is that thing? Was it human?
Did I gut it down? My dudes don't care. My dudes really don't care. I should probably put some of my medics near my units as well, though. Alright.
Oh, hell yes. This is gonna be our time, all right?
I agree. Trying to, like, send out several hit squads instead of, like, you know, having everyone group up together. There we go. Try and clear as much as you can.
All right, this sector is clear. Nice work, boys. Now move on to the next area.
I actually have too many Marines now, don't I? There we go. 51 structures remaining. We're actually going through this very nicely right now. Although, yeah, I've got too much... I've got too much supply tied up. I've got too much supply tied up right now in medics. I made a little bit too many. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're desperately trying to get healed up as well. Medic! Sorry. Sorry, I tried. It was a pretty good attempt, though. Alright. Alright, let's try and group up together, gentlemen. At least I can stim a lot. 20 structures remaining. That's not a lot.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
I'm still maxed out, though.
Looks like that sector's clear, Jim. Better move on to the next one.
Hear me.
Alright. Let's go ahead and hang out right next to, right over here somewhere, right? I think the bonus objective was somewhere over here. You know what? Let's just hang out over here. We're probably okay.
You should set some guards. They'll be coming again soon.
Hey, there it is. What's up, my lady? I meant the infestor, not Dr. Hansen. Definitely not Dr. Hansen. Alright, let's go ahead and clean up the last of the structures, right? I've got a lot of units remaining. The Zerg are gonna try and overrun us. What I can do, though, is move... This is so aggressive. But move out and put down a couple more bunkers out on the map at home. Army of Darkness. I got achievements for this?
All right.
10.
This sector is clear. Nice work, boys.
Oh, there's
Move on
some
to the
all
next
the
area.
way on the other side. I don't think that's gonna work out.
You're almost done. There's just a handful of infested biosigns left. I'll highlight their locations on your map.
Thank you, Matt. Could you have done that earlier, though? Would have been really convenient. Although the amount of infested that are now spawning is pretty much 0, so it does depend on the amount of structures that is remaining, apparently. They come out of these houses. Yep. There's a lot of infested for these tiny, tiny huts. Okay, very nice. And while apparently some infested are grouping up near the north, that's exactly what it is, though. They're just grouping up. Okay, so then this nice little choke. I've been here, but didn't quite kill things fast enough. Man, medics or marines are so good. Has there ever been a player you think that was like, well, I really wish I didn't make those marines and these medics and all that? Like, they're pretty strong. Although there's a lot of them spawning right here now too. You know what? I think we're kind of overextending a bunch because I just lost most of my units. Not quite what I was hoping for.
Base is under attack.
I just lost a lot of units. Alright. Can we... I just lost pretty much all my things. Okay. You know what? Let's salvage some of these piggy banks. Because I need money. Yeah, I was getting a little ahead, you know, a little ahead of myself there. Okay. During the next nightfall, though, or, you know, the next daylight, I guess, we'll make sure to clean this all up. Let's get you guys all emptied.
Daybreak in 30 seconds.
Okay, nice. Yeah, they're like a piggy bank. You can start them when you have, like, young Terran children. You can start up a piggy bank early and then salvage it once they're 18 years old and go off to college or whatever. That's a smart idea, right?
By the numbers.
Okay. Let's find some infested areas to clear.
Let's do it, Rainer. I agree with you, sir. With your very general train of thought. Here we go. Got the bonus objectives taken care of. There's a couple of houses remaining, but they are now also taken care of. And I think that that is going to be GG. Nice. Very good. Very nice. My tea is getting cold.
You did it, Jim. I knew you wouldn't let us down. Now I've got to get my people somewhere safe.
Ain't gonna be so easy, darling. This whole sector's crawling with Zerg.
There's got to be somewhere out there the aliens haven't touched. Some undiscovered paradise waiting just for us.
Wait, are you leaving? Did she just... No, I like Dr. Hansen. I mean, maybe I wasn't giving her the right impression either, right? I kept calling her darling and all that. But anyways, enemy units killed, 2.6k. A lot of units killed. I lost a bunch as well there near the end, but apparently we got all of the achievements already completed as well. Very nice. The Hyperion Cantina. Once again, 11 AM or so.
Thanks for joining us. Our own Kate Lockwell is reporting live from the refugee ship Skinnerd 2 in orbit around the planet Meinhoff.
Donnie, the death toll out here is soaring. Massive refugee fleets like this one are struggling to reach the safety of the core worlds. Many of them won't. They're short on food, water, and hope.
We'll discuss how the Dominion will rescue those worlds when we get there.
There's a lot of talk about rescue among the refugees, but they're pinning their hopes on paramilitary and rebel groups such as Rainer's...
Great report, Kate. Live from a refugee ship over Meinhoff, where everyone eagerly awaits the Dominion's return. Up next, a Vermilion commentary. Refugees. Are they really our responsibility?
Too relevant.
You're all heart, Donnie.
Too relevant over here in Europe right now. But, indeed, Donnie Vermilion turns out to be, a very neutral reporter once again. Definitely doesn't have his own agenda to push whatsoever. Everything just seems safe and sound when it comes to Donnie. But I am going to be ending this video right here. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get a notification as soon as I upload more. Other than that, though, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile. A special shout out to the Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. But I'll see you all in the next one.